Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Myself here, Komal Mehra. Now, please welcome Bhanu Pratap, our first participant.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen over here. Today, myself, Bhanu Pratap Singh, standing in front of you to get giving a detailed idea, or I can say a brief on the effective positive of the AI system that overweighted into the world, uses and all that. So it's a very much powerful outage, powerful tool application that will harmonize all over the system that help each and every component of you can say technologistic devices. So one day you can imagine it, that a village where all the farmers have been working with AI powered tools and the farmers to gain very much positive side, increasement in the soil and result in a good growth of the productivity of the field crops and all that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the performance. Welcome, Muskan, our new contestant.
So I got overcoming fear from demonstrating public speaking. I remember once I was sitting in the balcony, and in balcony I have heights phobia, and I was enjoying the cool, crisp, refreshing atmosphere. But soon my serenity was disrupted by a phone call from a friend, and she asked me to come to the 21st floor of the building. I said, "You already know that I'm afraid of heights." Then she started insisting. She told me that it would be an adventure for you to. It's like a transformative experience for you. I thought I was always afraid of heights. So this time I faced it. I went to the 21st floor of the building and I discovered it wasn't that much scary. And I really realized that I really won that courage. Anyone can be afraid of anything. You may have a fear of heights, water, cockroaches, insects, anything. And that's normal, that's okay. So, hello everyone, myself Muskan Patania, and today we will discuss about the ways to overcome our fears. What do you think? What can be the first step to overcome our fear? Anyone? Yes, very good. So, I think overcoming fears requires a combination of strategies, practices, and understanding. So, firstly, we have to recognize our fear and accept it as a natural feeling. Acknowledging and accepting will reduce our stress, anxiety, shame, and increase compassion, and also open up the possibilities to overcome it. And the second step is identify the source. Try to understand what is the root cause of your fear. Develop skills and gain more knowledge. Then you will definitely feel more capable to overcome your fear, or you will feel more self-confident. The next step is seek support. Try to talk to your loved ones about your fear, like to your siblings, your homies, or challenge your negative thoughts, replace them with positive ones and empowering beliefs. And the last step is be patient and persistent. Overcoming fear is a process and it takes time. So it's very okay to take step by step process. And remember, everyone's journey of overcoming fear is unique. So it's very essential to be patient, gentle, and compassionate with yourself throughout the process. So by effort and time, you will definitely be able to overcome your fear. So you have to just be gentle with yourself and keep moving forward.
Thank you, Muskan, for the word. Our next participator, Ashwin.
Okay, so the topic is truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. So before delving into the topic, I just want all of you to imagine me as your teacher. Okay? Can you do that? Cutedness means beautiful. So do you understand? Say yes or no.
Yeah.
Some students say yes, some students say no. But the student that say yes, I can clearly say that's a lie. So how do I can say that she is speaking a lie? Because I'm a magician or I'm a mind reader or something? No, I'm totally not. So how I can say that she is lying? She didn't understand the word. Because I've been in your shoes. Like whenever teacher, like naturally what happened whenever teacher told us we said this is this and we just nod our head and yes, that we understand this. So at that time it lies, and as already put my toe in your shoes, I already know that. So why do people lie? My name is Ashwin, and let's understand why do people lie. Why should we speak the truth, and how truth can set you free. So the topic is truth will set you free, but it will first piss you off. Something that can correct wrongs, that can reveal realities. So why do we don't speak truth, or why do people lie? So let's understand the second statement. It's a lie, or how it will piss us off. Like why speaking truth pisses us off? What happened? Like truth, speaking the truth comes with a price, or we can say a reaction of anger, sweet over the truth, because truth is bitter, right? And I can say that like eating too much sweet or having so much sweet can cause you diabetes. Truth will set you free. Why it pisses off? Because it changes so many things, and we should be ready for those things. Like for some time, it can be like you speak truth in your life, then you're free from your guilt, and it can also help you to keep someone's respect and respect, or we can say trust. That's all. Thank you.
The expert in anything was once a victim. Our next candidate is
Let me share a personal story with you. Few years ago, I realized I was spending a lot of time on my smartphones. So, from scrolling social media to constant notifications, my phone was always in my hand. So, eventually, I realized or I noticed change in my concentrations and sleep patterns, and even my eyesight become weak. So, this led me to explore in how many ways the smartphone can be affect our brains. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sia, and I am standing in front of you to deliver my thoughts about in how many ways smartphones can affect our brains. Smartphones is an integral part of our lives, and it can negatively impact on our brain health, which can be significant. So let me discuss about in how many ways the smartphones can affect our brains. So first one is addiction. Addiction is that a smartphone can activate a brain reward system. So it releases the feel good chemical called dopamine. So it leads to addiction. And second one is attention span. Constant notifications and ability to switch between the apps easily can be fragmented the attention span, or enjoy a book can be diminished. So next one is memory and learning. So nowadays we rely on the smartphones to store our information, which results in weaken our memory, and also we lost our abilities of learning skills also. And fourth one is sleep disruption, sleepless nights and felt constantly fatigued because of using phone late in the night. So at last, it is important to note that not all use of smartphones can give negative impact, but in moderate way. If we use it in a moderate way, then it can beneficial for us, like connecting with friends and family. Thank you.
Public speaking is basically about how you interact with people. How you interact with public, make them engage with yourself. Okay, so it was, I don't know, your first time or whatever it was. It was first time. Yours was good. You have made everyone in contact with yourself. Even I was very interested in hearing your speech. Okay, so that's what you have to keep in mind while public speaking. Okay. Rest, it's okay. It was your first time, or you will improve yourself in future. So all the best. The results have been announced. Prize goes to Shashwat.
Second prize goes to Muskan.
And the first prize goes to Ashwin.
It's obvious.
And as I said, the child who's shown the creativity is none other than Bhanu. Because the loud he spoke, other children wasn't that voice audible. All you have done very well performed, I would appreciate it. Just progressing in your life, you will meet this soon. Like the competition will be taking place on the way. Let's see. Okay. God bless you all of you. And